lovies, welcome back to my channel. It is Lovely Lady V. I am back, and thank you for welcoming your girl back. For my loyal subscribers, I just thank you for staying with me, rocking with your girl from what, like 8 years ago till now. And for anybody who is new, if you see anything that you like, please go ahead and subscribe and join this family of love. I am back with new content. Yeah, so let's just address the elephant in the room. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and watch my last video. I'll go ahead and link it down below. But it is my gender reveal / pregnancy announcement. Your girl is expecting her first baby, and I am so excited. I'm elated. I'm over the moon. Whatever words to describe excitement and happiness, that is me right now. So I wanted to share my journey with you, just for me personally to record it, you know, to share it with my baby, and you know, in the future when he's older, and also to share with you. I love watching pregnancy updates, so I wanted to go ahead and contribute to this community. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy. Let's start with the backup. If I didn't mention it, thank you for the love from my latest video on my gender reveal. I thank you for all the views and the likes and the comments. If you haven't watched it already, please go ahead and watch it. I don't know if I mentioned this already, excuse me. Prego brain is in full effect, so if I mentioned it already, just act like this is your first time hearing. But go ahead and check that video out if you haven't already. I'm so excited. I am expecting a baby boy, and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so guys, I should have, in the perfect world, I would have already pre-recorded the beginning of my pregnancy up until now, but of course I did not do that. So what I will do is I'm gonna go ahead and do like a first trimester overview later on. So right now I am 23 weeks. I believe in the gender reveal video I was probably about 20 weeks, but I am now 23 weeks. I could have been like, yeah, about 19-20 weeks in the gender reveal video. So now, yes, I am 20. Actually, I'm 24 weeks, almost 25 weeks, but there were so many things that happened in my 23-week mark that I am filming this video after the fact. So I'm now 24 weeks, but I am filming my 23-week update right now. So I will not show you the bump because it's no longer a 23-week bump. So I'm gonna go ahead and record my 24-week update, and then that is when I will show you the bump because it'll be accurate. But like I said, there were so many great things that happened for the first time in my 23-week mark that I still wanted to do the video. So that is what happened. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's see. I am using the What to Expect app. It works for me. I don't want to get overwhelmed with too many apps, so I picked What to Expect app. It has so much information on there. It tells you like what tests that you should be expecting at each mark. It tells you what things that you should be doing at this time, things you should be thinking about, you know, like your registry or baby name. It even gives you like tips on money management and budget. Tells you some things to buy, things that you should eat, things you shouldn't eat. It has so much information. Like I haven't even read everything. It's so detailed. Okay, so like I said, there were so many exciting things that happened during the 23-week mark that I wanted to still give you a 23-week update. So that is why I'm here. Let's get right into it. I have my glucose tolerance test. Yes, the infamous glucose tolerance test. I was so nervous. I didn't know what to expect because I've heard so many things on YouTube, different moms just saying that it tastes so horrible. So I was nervous because during this pregnancy I am having major drink aversion, and I don't know if that's a thing, but I just made it pretty much the only drinks that I can really take down are water, you know, seltzer water, and even like it has to be like a mild kind of bland flavor like lime. So I don't really do a lot of juices. When I do drink juice, it gives me this gaggy feeling, like I just get nauseous. I get this nasty taste in my mouth. So I don't really do juices. So I was really dreading this test, to say the least, because I knew I'd have to chug a whole bottle of a juice when right now during this pregnancy, I cannot handle juices right now. So I was nervous. I went into the test fasting. My office didn't give me any instruction, so I didn't know whether I should fast or I should not. But from talking to my mother and just watching videos and trying to get some information online, I didn't get much. But from what I did find out, you know, I just went ahead and fasted. I felt like it was better to fast than get there and I hadn't fasted and then I have to go reschedule. You know, right now, schedules are tight. It's hard to get appointments. I didn't want to do that. So I went in there fasting. And if any mommies know, when you are preggers and you take too long to eat, you start to feel sick. So by the time I got to the office to take my test, luckily it was in the morning. I was already feeling sick, you know, and what I mean by that is you kind of feel like you're recovering from a cold or something, like your body just feels kind of just off. It's just an awful feeling. If you're nauseous, you get that nauseated feeling, you know, you start to, you know, kind of get that saliva in your throat. Your body just, you can get a headache. And if the headache comes, it's really hard to get rid of it for me. So that's why I really try not to wait too long to eat. So I was feeling all of that by the time it was time for me to take the test. And when I finally did take it, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. It didn't taste that bad. A lot of moms describe it as tasting like flat soda. I haven't had flat soda in a long time, so I can't really say I know what that tastes like. Sounds disgusting. But I had the orange flavor, okay? So to me, it tasted like me and my taste buds in my mind, we went straight to high C orange. If you know, they usually have that in McDonald's. I don't know if they have it anymore, but to me, it doesn't taste good and on a normal day. So it tastes like that, but I can manage that. I thought it was going to be worse than that from the stories I heard. So I drank it. It wasn't that bad. I took the first sip, and then by the time I got to the middle of the bottle, I started to feel nauseous and dizzy. So I had to take a break. This much left and I am feeling nauseous and a little bit lightheaded. Please let me get through this. I don't want to have to. My office didn't tell me that I had to finish it within 5 minutes, but I stayed with that goal in mind because, once again, from my research, a lot of the ladies shared that you had to finish that drink within 5 minutes. So that was what I tried to do. But they didn't tell me anything. Like, they just said you coming in for your glucose tolerance test. And when I got there, they gave you the drink. They said, stay in this room, drink it. If you vomit, you're gonna have to come back and redo the test. And so that's all I kept thinking is don't throw up, don't throw up. And by the middle of the bottle, like I said, I was nauseous. Like I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like I felt it kind of coming up, as if I were to lay down, something was gonna come up. And like I said, I felt dizzy, but I went ahead and drank it. I made it through. Then you had to stay in the office for 1 hour. So I stayed in the office for an hour. After an hour, they drew my blood, and then they told me, wait for your results. We'll call you if anything's abnormal, and you have to come back and do a 3-hour test. So I didn't get a call. I have not checked my results yet, but I do have them. So by the next video, I should be able to tell you guys my results. But I do believe that I passed it. So I'm so grateful for that, because I was nervous, because I am normally pre-pregnancy, I am pre-diabetic. I go in and out of pre-diabetic status. So I was concerned way before pregnancy. I was already concerned about gestational diabetes and all of that, just because, like I said, I'm pre-diabetic on a normal day. But Thank God we're doing good. And I think it's just because I don't know what it is. I don't want to act like I know what it is, but I can say I think the drink aversion is helping me for sure, because I know drinks is just an easy way to get your calories up, and you know that's just a whole bunch of empty calories. You can put on weight, your sugar goes up and all of that, and good thing baby is not allowing me to drink all those sweet drinks, so we pretty much drink water and seltzer water, and I think that really had a good played a big role in keeping my sugars down for this pregnancy, so I'm so grateful. Also, baby just doesn't like sweets either, so I don't really eat a lot of sweets during this pregnancy. So I was also concerned about my blood pressure, because if anything, it's more like on the salty, my cravings are more on the salty end. So but yeah, we made it through, so we survived the glucose tolerance test. I can say the drink was you can tolerate the taste, right? Palatable. You know the word I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's you can tolerate the taste. I think it's not that bad. It's just so much of it at a after over time, it's just like it's just too much. It's too rich, and so that's what makes you feel nauseous. According to the What to Expect app, baby is the size of a grapefruit right now. It's just, I mean, it's so exciting to think that baby is now the size of a grapefruit, when I remember when baby was the size of a poppy seed, and then I was waiting for him to be the size of a blueberry, and then finally the size of a raspberry. And I think raspberry, that was like the 8 or 9 week mark. It felt like it took forever to get there. And I remember that because that was when I could finally see the heartbeat and hear the heartbeat, which pleasantly, gratefully, I was able to hear and see his heartbeat at 8 weeks, when he was like the size of a raspberry. But it felt like it took forever. Now it seems like the weeks are just coming and coming and coming so fast, and now he is the size of a grapefruit. I can't believe that. Let's put that right. The app also says that 23 weeks, that you are technically in your 6th month. I don't understand the math behind that, because I feel like you're not 6 months until 24 weeks. But according to the app, 23 weeks, you are in your 6th month. The baby is now 11 inches. So here is 11 inches right there. That is long. That's pretty long, okay? That's hecka long. Earlier on, when I had my first scan, they did say that baby was measuring a little bit longer than his gestational age, his expected length for his gestational age. So he might be longer than 11 inches. I'm tall, I'm 5'10". So the height runs in my family. So he could very well be a tall boy, and I hope he is. So yeah, just 11 inch. I'm looking like where like how is he positioned in my body to be 11 inches and maybe even longer? That is just, it's mind-blowing. They said that he is 1.2 pounds now. So that's awesome, because I remember when he was, a quarter of an ounce, and now he's a 1.2 pounds. Like, that is just so exciting to think. The app also says that over the next 4 weeks, baby should double in size. I can definitely attest to that, because my appetite has increased. I am now, it's like as soon as I finish eating something, I feel hungry again. Like, I'll take the last bite and I'm hungry all over again, as if I just never eaten anything. And before, like pre-pregnancy, I didn't think about, you couldn't pay me to eat dessert after a meal. Like, I would be so full, I wouldn't want to even see food anymore. But now with pregnancy, it's like dessert just kind of puts it seals the meal, so to speak. So I'm like not satisfied until I have dessert after I finish eating. So that's a new thing. I still try not to overeat. So if I'll eat, I try to keep it at a normal portion, And if I get that hungry feeling after I've already had a meal, then I'll just have a snack, like just, you know, like something light, like some nuts, yogurt, some fruit or something like that. Because if I eat a big meal after another big meal, I get too full, and it's just, that is the most uncomfortable feeling ever. You just feel tight and bloated. I start to get back pain when I do that, so I try not to overeat, because I will pay for it. I will pay. What else? I'm looking down at my notes. They're saying that according to the app, baby's skin is saggy right now because the skin grows faster than fat. So he's not filling out yet, but he soon will. So his skin is like, it's a red pinkish color right now because of his veins and his arteries, and it is translucent. So if I were to see baby right now, I could see his organs and his bones through his skin. So he's still, you know, he's still cooking up in there, but it won't be long before he has his pigmentation and all that kind of thing. But right now, that is where we are. He is getting stronger, so his kicks are stronger, and that is very true, especially the day of my glucose tolerance test. I have to say that night, I don't know if he woke me up or I woke him up, but I did get startled out of my sleep, and I woke up frantic. And when I woke up, he was kicking, and he kicked for like, I want to say about 5 minutes, and he's never kicked that long. Usually it's like a minute or less. I'm not even able to get it on the camera. Like, what's up with babies? It's like they know when you're trying to catch them on camera because they immediately stop kicking. But this night, he woke me up at about 2:44 in the morning. Or like I said, I don't know. I could have woken him up. I don't know. But we were both awake, and he was kicking like crazy, and I was able to catch him on camera, so I will share that footage. So yeah, that was a first for the pregnancy, to be able to catch him on camera kicking and to have him kick throughout in the middle of the night. So yeah, after he finished kicking, we went back to sleep. Fun fact, it says that you should be able to hear the baby's heartbeat through a stethoscope. So I'm gonna pull out my stethoscope and try that out, and in the next video I will share if I heard his heartbeat or not. I am excited to do that because I did not buy a Doppler. I chose not to do that just because I heard stories about moms saying that you know, sometimes when you can't find the heartbeat, you may panic. And so I didn't want to do that to myself because I can stress, and I didn't want to add any stress onto myself. So I didn't get the Doppler. So I'm gonna try the stethoscope method and see if I can hear him. That will be exciting. So yeah, as far as me, it says that you should be expecting some skin changes, which I am. I noticed like blotches on my neck and my chest, and it says that now you'll be able to see your linea nigra is what the pronunciation says. So let me know how you pronounce it, but they said it's pronounced linea nigra, and I definitely see it. It's darker more so at the bottom of my belly than the top, but like I said, in my next video for the 24-week update, I will show you the belly shot, and then you'll be able to see my linea nigra. But it is there, and it is so cute. What else? The app gave relaxation tips, and yes, I definitely go for a relaxation right now. I want to get more into meditation. I definitely pray, and that it helps with just the stress and the anxiety, because right now, you know, you're preparing for your baby, you know, you're getting ready for like your birth plan and the hospital that you're going to deliver, and you're finalizing things. If you have a baby shower coming up, you're planning. And on top of that, your body's changing. You're starting to get pains here and there. So I definitely do try to relax. So like I said, I am praying. I do want to get back into meditation. And we go swimming. So I go swimming at least once a week. Once I go on leave, because right now I work 4 to 5 days a week. so it's hard to really get that time in to exercise. But good thing my job is very physical, so I get a lot of work. I get some pretty good activity, physical activity, in while I'm working, so that's good. So I'm very active. And so yeah, we go swimming once a week. When I go swimming, I try to do some water aerobics, just like squats and different movements, just to get my joints moving and to get a workout in. And oh, let me tell you, swimming, it is something about water and pregnancy. It's a godsend. Like, my body feels so relaxed when I come out of the pool. My back is relaxed, like, because you get back pain, you get hip pain and thigh and leg pain. So when I get out of the pool, I just feel so relaxed. Take a good shower, eat a good meal, and I'm set for the rest of the night. So I am looking forward to doing that a lot more often, you know, at least 3 times, maybe like 2-3 times a week when I go on leave. If I don't go swimming, then I use the gym. We have a gym at home, so I walk on the treadmill or I use the Stairmaster just to get my joints moving and get those endorphins flowing. So I believe that that's good for the baby too, especially if you're stressed or anything. I try to give him some good hormones, you know, to balance it out. So that seems to be working. And I try not to do any more than 30 minutes per workout. That's recommended. And for me, now there's some very athletic mommies, they probably can go longer, but for the average woman, your body's gonna tell you to stop at about 30 minutes. That's plenty, okay? I'm having leg cramps at night. I swear you never realize how many times you stretch in your sleep until you are pregnant. That's when I feel the cramps the most, is when I'm stretching in the middle of the night, and then I'll feel the cramp, and oh my goodness, it hurts, and you never know how long they're gonna last. How I am managing that is, if I catch myself stretching, I can kind of feel the pain coming on, so I'll literally stop mid-stretch, and that will stop the pain. That was 23 weeks. 24 weeks now, they have subsided a bit, so that's a good thing. But they say it's magnesium, so I'm trying to eat magnesium rich fruits, and maybe that's helping, you know, because they seem to have been subsiding now since, well, that gets me into my craving. So for this week, my craving is oranges. I have been craving oranges like crazy, and maybe, I don't know if oranges is rich in magnesium. We know that it has vitamin C, but let me know if oranges are rich in magnesium, because they might be helping me. But yes, I've been craving oranges this week, and I've been eating plenty of them, and I noticed my cramps are getting better. So I don't know if the oranges have anything to do with it, or it's just getting further along in the pregnancy. I don't know, but yeah, they're getting better, thank God, because they hurt. Okay, I have felt the baby on both sides at the same time. I'm like, does that mean that he's transverse? I don't want to jump into conclusions, but I literally have felt him on both sides at the same time. So that's exciting, but it just makes me curious as to, like, how exactly is he positioned in my body. I wish I could see that. What else? Okay, I told you that baby kicked in the middle of the night. So it's so awesome. I can actually now see his kicks through my clothes. I don't always catch him on camera. Like I said, babies seem to know when you're trying to catch them on camera, but I did catch him, a couple times, and I filmed that, and I will go ahead and post that in the video if you haven't seen the clip already. But yeah, his kicks are very strong. He will kick me off of him. If I'm laying on the side that he's on, he will kick me off. When I'm in the car, the seatbelt is across my stomach, he will kick the seatbelt, so I'll loosen up the seatbelt a bit. But he definitely doesn't like too much pressure on him, because when he feels it, he kicks it off. My belly button is it's I'll show you the belly button in the next video. It's it's somewhere between an innie and an outie now. It's so tender. It just feels weird to the touch. Like, it's so sensitive. My belly, in fact, is sensitive. So when I bump it, it's like, it hurts. Like, the belly is kind of sore. Like, not all the time, but like to the bump. Like, when I bump it, I won't even say to the touch. It's like if I accidentally bump it on something, it's like, ooh, like this sensation that you don't want to feel. So belly's getting tender, belly button is changing, but it is not all the way out yet. So thank you for watching my 23-week bump date. I'm so excited to be back filming videos for you. I welcome and invite you to say something in the comments down below. I don't care what it is. You can say, hey, what's up, girl? You can say, congratulations. You can give me some recommendations on products that you used to get you through your pregnancy. Give me some ideas on some content, any kind of videos you want to see. Start conversations with one another. I just love interacting with you through the comments. So I look forward to, I miss you all, and I'm so happy to be back, and I look forward to communicating with you in the comments. If you are new, like I said, please go ahead and press that subscribe button and join this family of love. There'll be more videos coming. If you haven't already, go back and look at my gender reveal video. I had so much fun filming it with the family, and it's just a beautiful, heartfelt video, and I hope that you enjoy it. Go ahead and like this video, comment, subscribe. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay prayed up and protected. We are in a trying time right now, and just trying to keep everybody's spirits up. Let's count our blessings. Let's be a blessing. And I will see you all in the next video. Until next time, smooches.